You got it, St. Patrick's.
Yeah, this is a...
Ooh, look at that.
Well, the reason I wore this, I was going to wear a Bears...
At least that's not an embarrassing shirt like the one I have.
I know, I was going to wear a Bears shirt today.
Yeah, okay.
Because we know what happened, right?
We know what happened, yeah.
The Bears...
Yeah, okay. They had Manning's number, okay?
Well, didn't he hurt his knee?
That's no excuse, though.
Yeah,
Peyton Manning, no, he should have been able to read that defense and make corrections and make touchdowns.
Well, this was their first game in this new stadium, right?
Yeah. What's that?
Oil something?
Lucas Oil?
Lucas Oil, yeah.
Lucas. Did you see the size of that thing?
Big.
With the retractable roof. Did you see that, Bill? You watch football?
That's why our taxes are so high.
Yeah.
Actually, our property taxes are going down, though.
Yeah, in Lake County,
Mm-hmm.
better known as Tate County, next to Cook County, which was called Cook County.
Lake County, Indiana is in the top 10 most corrupt counties in the United States. Do you know that?
There's more lawyers.
True.
There's more lawyers in Cook
proud.
County.
There's what?
There's more lawyers in Cook County than there are anywhere else
Is there really?
in the world.
Is that true?
Mm-hmm.
That is a cool stat, man.
Yes.
Or a cool trivia, I guess.
Yep.
I have to write that down.
You have to write that down and tell us in a couple weeks when we forget about it. Well, you know this Lucas Oil, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lucas Oil. Okay. Did you read the news that there was some kind of scandal? It was a sex scandal with the oil, and that they're debating
Sex for oil?
Yeah, pretty much. It seems like it. You know,
How can I get in on that deal?
Well, all along we've been thinking we've been getting screwed by the oil companies, and turns out we have been, because they're even getting screwed over the deal.
There you go. That's right.
Yeah. It was in the news.
I didn't read that.
Yes.
Or I didn't hear about that.
Well, we talk about stuff that's cutting edge. You'll find out about it next couple of weeks.
Mary probably heard about it. She reads the paper.
That's just
front
like
to back.
in the first part of the week, I was reading about that fellow that ate 23,000 Big Macs
Okay.
since 1972 when he bought his first car.
Wow.
He kept every single receipt and kept it and put it in a box.
We got to find out this
23,000
cholesterol levels, what his weight is. What did they have his name?
Yeah,
We
yeah.
gotta call him up.
Does he live at home with his parents?
His mother died. That's the only day that he didn't.
Consume a Big
He
Mac.
didn't consume a Big Mac. Yes. Let me see
So we're
here.
looking at 36 years of Big Mac.
Yes.
36 times 365 again.
It was. He bought his first one on May 17th, 1972, and he kept every receipt.
Nice. He kept
54 years old. Don Gorse is this guy's name.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. We got
How do
to
you
find
like that?
more about this guy. Find out more
Yeah,
about him. I
we-
want to know his health. I want
Well-
you to be like 160 pounds, perfect health.
Well, he may not have that gene. They found out that people have a fat gene, and of all people that they
I know,
studied,
I know Bill's got it.
they studied the Amish, of course, and we have a connection with the Amish. They studied the Amish.
That's right, Ish.
Yes, and there's a rather large women that are
I'm Ish,
Amish.
you're Ash.
Yes, Ish Ash. Yeah. Well, it's true.
The fat Amish women?
Yeah.
It's a genetic thing?
It's a genetic thing.
Oh,
it's
come on.
Yes, it is. But there's ways to fight it. You have to really vigorously exercise.
It ain't going to happen.
Well, if you've got the gene, that's what you got to do.
3 to 4 hours a day.
To fit in the genes, you got to have the right kind of gene.
Okay.
Genes for genes is what they say. Now, isn't that's something else? Now, there's people out there that are gaining weight and getting fat, and they can't do anything about it.
They can't help it.
Well, they can do something about it.
Right.
They
Yeah,
can
they
exercise their brains out.
Exercise and a lot of amphetamines.
Yeah, just keep on going.
Just keep
Lots of coffee.
speeders.
Yep. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. Deep fried Twinkie guy.
Oh, yeah. I can't believe some people eat that stuff. Have you ever seen what's in a Twinkie?
Yes. I heard, Bill might know this, a Twinkie will not biodegrade. If you keep it out, as long as you protect it from like animals or whatever, it'll look the same in 100 years.
Monoglycerides are in there, I know that. Monoglycerides.
I get that, I don't know. Monodiglycerides.
And diglycerides.
And diglycerides.
Diglycerides. Yeah, and they used to use eggs.
Well, those are in
but they
a lot.
don't.
That's in a lot
They
of
don't
stuff.
use eggs. They have fake eggs.
For the Twinkie?
Yes, and they have
Twinkies all
fake
sugar
flavoring for the lemon for the cake. There's nothing really in a Twinkie, and then they deep fry them. Can you imagine that?
I see those all the time at the fair.
It's kind of like Disney version of a food.
Yeah.
What?
Disney food.
Disney food?
Nothing at Disney is real.
It's all fake.
Oh, fake food.
It's
That's why they
fake-
charge you so
fake
much.
food. Fake food and
Yeah, 2 hot dogs and 2 pops. That'd be $117.50. Okay.
you know, there's a reason why people are dying and getting sick and having heart problems. Not only that, but have you ever gone to the dentist and they always have something about keep your teeth clean and keep them healthy because it'll keep your heart healthy.
Yes.
Well, a lot of heart disease is because bacteria gets inside
I
of
have
our
heard that, yeah.
blood, inside of our blood, and it gets inside
Yeah.
from teeth. So
Burn
brush
your
your
teeth.
teeth.
Brush your
teeth and
And floss.
floss.
And floss your
Exactly.
teeth.
Floss and brush.
God, I hate flossing, man.
That's kind of
My
fun.
gums
It's like
always-
taking a towel, and just dry it off.
Really? I did not know that.
Yes. Don't try flossing with a towel.
Let me write that down.
Write
Don't
that down.
forget it.
Yeah.
Don't forget it.
Hey, do you have some trivia today?
I don't want to talk about trivia today.
No, there's no trivia for you today.
I got trivia. Let me get going here on the trivia.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
I've got my thinking cap.
This will even stimulate your brain. A German World War II submarine was once sunk due to a malfunction of a toilet. Yeah, they were underwater and they flushed the toilet and went bloop. I think it killed everybody.
Oh,
the
man.
toilet,
Well, that's like the space station had a problem with the toilet too.
Yeah.
So-
I didn't read up. I heard about that.
Yeah,
I didn't read
yeah.
all the details, but
Wow, that must have been a crappy thing to happen. Well, you think.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah.
Crappy,
Well,
crappy thing.
sometimes you go in the bathroom, there is a submarine in there.
Yes. Yellow submarine. All right. The stall closest to the door in a bathroom is the cleanest because it is the least used.
I think that's true. I think people are trying to get away from the door
It makes sense.
because
I
they don't
never
want
use it one.
they don't want
closest
anyone
the door.
to anyone to hear anybody doing anything. A lot of people do different things. They'll cough when they go in the bathroom and they'll or they'll put toilet paper inside the toilet before they use it for splashback. So to inhibit the splashing.
Really?
And also the noise of the splash. That's why people are afraid to sit close
From
to the door.
experience, no doubt.
Yes, yes. They sit further away so no one can hear them.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
what
well,
it
that
is.
makes sense.
Yeah,
Whole toilet splashing turd thing. Yeah.
and they usually have a sprayer right there too.
Oh, I got to email you something about poop. Oh, it's
Oh,
killer,
boy.
man. Using the washroom at the office, all these different little things, how people will.
Yeah.
I got to email.
Well, some
you.
people
It's
actually take toilet paper and put it down on the seats,
Yeah.
so they don't want to sit down on the
Heck
seat.
yeah.
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 Do you do that? Is that
Heck yeah.
Do you form a
I'm
little?
not going to touch that.
Do you form a little house, or do you form like
a drum kit?
We put a drum kit,
Yeah, maybe like a drum kit.
like a drum throne. Actually, they should come
sit
up
on
with
the drum throne.
They should come up with an inflatable seat that
Yeah,
you
I'm
can
comfortable that
place. You can blow the thing up and put it on top of the seat and sit on that. It'd be hygienic. It'd be your own. It could be a self-forming foam. It would fit perfect. One size fits you.
Oh my god. Yeah, you could be the company that makes them, tailor them,
Yeah.
Okay, bend over.
Tailored toiletries.
Okay. There you go. Tailored toiletries. Wow, I think you got something there, man.
Bottom shot.
Bottom shot. Wow, you're coming up
Yeah.
quick tonight. Coca-Cola was
Oh.
originally green. Did you know that?
I like the green.
Coca-Cola.
That's why I
was
wear my
originally-
green shirt. Sport. Oh, Bill's wearing the green too, and he's got a
I did know
Coca-Cola.
that, though.
You did know that.
I went through orientation for 2 days. Yes.
Really? And that's what they taught you? Huh? Cool. Hey, how about this one? The average number of people airborne in the U.S. at any given hour is 61,000. 61,000 people are in the air.
There was one day when there were a lot less, and that was, of course, unfortunately, 9/11.
Yes.
Yeah. That is one bit of comedy about 9/11. That's the only thing we can say about that.
Okay.
Okay, that's all I'll say.
That's it.